Greetings, I'm Devan and welcome back to Let's Play Avernum. Not Let's Play Heroes of Might and Magic, but Avernum. It's right there on the screen and yet I still got it wrong last time I signed off. Oh well, that's what happens when you're doing two Let's Plays at once and you get so used to saying something. But I digress. Right now we are in the Cave of Motrax, the dragon. We've explored the front areas with the barracks and the guest rooms, and now we get to go and explore further in. There's Maid Marion. We'll talk to her. Good Witch Marion. We mentioned your name to Co. It made him somewhat nervous. Yes, that's him. Took several months to get a good conversation out of him. Things progressed well from there. Aha. There we go. Wanted to do that. Finish off the sort of mention of the romance between Good Witch Marion and Co, the guard captain. So there's an A, nothing there, C, nothing there. And here we have... The floor of this cave has been worn smooth by dragon feet passing over it time after time for centuries. In the centre of this chamber is a stone platform, recently erected by humans for the comfort of Motrax. There we go, there he is, there's the Motrax there. You stand before a dragon. He is green with reddish highlights and towers high above you. The dull colour of his skin and the cracks in his wings make you guess he's very old. Very, very old. He stares at you with frightening wise eyes. What are you? He sighs. A small wisp of flame comes out. I am an ancient dragon, long past my prime. I do not roam the caves and hunt anymore, but instead devote myself to scholarly pursuits and playing with my cats. His voice is rich and deep, and you have to concentrate to keep it from hypnotising you. You like cats? Yes, quite a lot. Remarkable little creatures. Don't know how I live without them. You remember the cats belonged to the captain of the guard, who brought them with him, and Motrax seems to like them. Seems they've been here some time. So, how old are you? 1,000 years I have been alive. I hope for 1,000 more, but they will be quiet years, filled with contemplation, not in battle. Have you fought many battles? Yes, I have fought numerous battles, with Zerike, with humans, and with my brothers. What are your brothers now? Where are your brothers now? I call the other dragons in these caves my brothers, but don't be mistaken. We are not hatched from like broods, and we are not all males of the species. Are there many other dragons? There are 5 of them living in these caves. Myself, Reclusive Aphron, Cruel Pyrog, Rise Koth, and Sulphurous, strongest of them all. Besides, they are all young compared to me. We are estranged. I prefer not to speak of them. How do you devote yourself to scholarly pursuits down here? I have humans come here and I learn of their ways and of the land above ground. I would like to visit. Alas, your leaders would no doubt cast me below again. At best, he chuckles smokily. I like you humans, despite our first meeting. What happened at the first meeting? I met some of those in the first visitation. What is this first visitation? His head rears back in surprise. You haven't learned of the visitation yet? When those above in the Empire found these caves, they sent a large force below, led by a small group of powerful adventurers, bearing much powerful magic. The sorry band hoped to subdue those of us in the underworld. They were arrogant, they were stupid, and they were slaughtered. How were they slaughtered? In many different ways. A group of them came here fleeing a band of sliffs. They dared to demand that I help them. I refused. He chuckled. They attacked. I slew them and cast aside their paltry treasures. Another band came, humbly this time, asking for sanctuary. I refused them. though they offered a bribe. What happened to their treasure? My leftovers go to my pets, stupid smaller cousins who live down the tunnel to the west. I recall giving their trinkets to my pets to play with. You know, those trinkets are probably still there, even after all these years. You may take them if you want. Be careful though, my pets anger easily. Yes. What was the second band's bribe? A bribe. A stone key, which they said they found somewhere far to the west. I was so enraged by their attack that I threw them out, and they their trinket with them. They can't have gotten far before the slips got them. They went southeast. Cool, it's about something else. So, I'll tell you. What major battles were you in? He launches into a rambling tale of a battle between himself and some huge demon, which he calls a Heikai. He seems unsure if he told you the story before. For a moment his eyes lose their sharp focus, and then his memory returns to him. What was the battle with the Slipserake like? They are my brothers in cold blood, but in no other way. There are many of them who are kind and wise, but the Slipserake who live nearby are exiles from their race. They are cruel and dangerous. I remember once they had the gall to attack my home. He tells the story of the battle, a battle of blood and fire ending in his total victory over the Slips. I think that's everything. I'll check that once more. Yep, that is everything there. Do you know anything about a sphere? He thinks. One of the first visitors brought a sphere that allowed flight. His name was Frowny. I've been trying to find out more, but I've had no luck. I had thought that the Empire killed all the dragons. I have been down here for centuries, long before the Empire commenced their savage genocide against mankind. Someone in Formello wants me to find a certain scroll on religious history. Well, I can see why you would ask me, but I am not half the historian some of you humans think I am. The dragon Koth, far to the west, is the collector of magical tomes of all sorts. You should ask him for his help. Are you sure that you don't have the scroll on clerical history? Absolutely positive. As I said, you should find the dragon Koth for that. Okay. So, save there. We've talked to the dragon. Learned lots more about other dragons and what's going on. And we will continue to explore. Now this is the dragon's home thing. You need, in order to get across there, you need to be able to. Oh, there was a secret door there, didn't there? This corridor is damp and quiet, very, very quiet. You start to get nervous. Wandering around in the back passage of a dragon's lair can be a very reckless thing to do. Okay. See how far we get before Cat's there. The corridor head is blocked by a light blue ceiling curtain light. It's very delicate, it's thin as a bubble. To keep walking down this passage, you will have to pass through it. Let's keep going and see what happens. When you touch the curtain, it pops like a bubble. However, instead of a pop noise, you hear a loud, clear ringing chime. The chime continues for a minute, growing louder and louder, causing the stone walls to vibrate around you. Then, mercifully, the sound stops. You're afraid, however, that people elsewhere in the cave were able to hear it. There we go. We'll have a look, because basically we've intruded on the lair. And we're going to get beaten up. So we'll see how far we can get while exploring, because never found this secret lair before. And we're so not getting out of here alive, but what the hell. Let's have a look. We have a dagger. Let's restore. I don't think that was what we wanted to do. Yes. Let's leave. We found this far. We know that there's the back of a lair there. Don't really want to anger Motrax. I didn't actually expect it to pop through there, to be honest. I mean, I was only going that way to look to see if I could get round to see further into the map, because I like exploring. But yeah, that is Motrax's. There's Motrax's there. Yeah, so you won't do that because he's currently a good guy. And over here, these bees said fire lizards. It's like, oh, there's two fire lizards. I could focus and do what? Yep, I could focus and do what? Nope. Because quite frankly, the whole cave is riddled with them. So that's Motrax for us. We won't bother. They're literally right there. We could might be able to get some experience going in and killing a few of them, but to be frank, don't hang for anywhere the levels for this, so we will leave that. Here we go, we are back out. And here, we will return to Formello. Quite quick. We'll return to Formello for now, so we can report on what Motrax has said to Claudia. I mean, there is quite a bit of touring going. A lot of these old school games features a lot of. You're looking for a role playing, you are looking for a lot of travelling in general. And this one, I believe, is notoriously big, without options for fast travel and stuff like that. So, excuse me, can you help me? Can't cure. Where would you be right now? We were able to speak with Motrax. You tell Claudette about your meeting with Motrax, mentioning how he didn't know anything useful, but that the dragon cough might. How unfortunate, she said. Still, I should pay you for your efforts. She removes a ruby from the pouch and hands it to you. If you ever speak to Koth, and if you get from him what I'm able to look for you, I will reward you further. And we haven't been able to reach him. Well, I'm not surprised. I've never even heard of him. If you find him, though, and can recover any historical scrolls for me, I would be even more appreciative. Thank you for talking to me. So, our reputation, we've got experience, and we've got a ruby. There it is, right there. Worth 300 gold. So, I wonder if there's anyone who wants to go and buy this ruby off us. Not bad, there's bound to be any of it. How much do you reckon we're going to get for it? Go to the smith, then. Want to buy some weapons. Let's go armour. Armour 168 they're offering for that. Yeah, we'll take that. 361. I mean, what have we got? We've got, let's check who's got barter. Barter. So everyone's got barter, so we don't have to worry about picking that up anymore. That will just go up. Mycroft has haste, we don't really need any more. We have the shielding and battle rage, so I might pick up battle rage from Claudia. With the money I don't have. Huh. And let's head to carry on exploring the caves towards Fort Draco. Can you help us learn free spells? Spells, thank you. 330. Makes spells stronger. You, level 2, we're done. Look at that. What's level 2 battle rage do? Hit more often and do more damage at high levels. It will give a stronger blessing and even haste the target. So soon it may get to a point that we don't need to haste if we're just using battle rage. Although, yeah, never mind. Probably won't make us that much difference. Towards us. Now we're going to head out this way. It's 17 minutes. Caves to the east for the Nephilim, but let's follow the road to start with. Can always come back and do that with this thing. East is there. Nice. We don't bother doing that. More important things to do. Don't want to go and can't really go and take on the fire lizard jet, dust jet. We might do it on the way back though. In the meantime, let's explore these portions of the caves. Big mining tunnels, no. Okay. Yeah. Okay. There's a stone block here, carved on it, mining tunnels. Okay. This looks like it's Fort Draco. And pretty much the end of the road. Have a look, have a wander around. So we've got tunnels getting dirty there. This large cave is filled with a number of large spider webs, strung from stalagmite to stalagmite. The webs are new and occupied. Unfortunately, those spiders hanging from them don't seem to be paying any attention to you. There is a body hanging from the webs here, long ago sucked dry. Through the thick white husk surrounding the carcass, you can see a boned wand still in the corpse's hand. Let's take it and see. You cut into the web cocoon and retrieve the wand. Your action causes the webs to vibrate. The vibrations attract the attention of several visitors. Yeah! You see, these are giant spiders and araneas. Araneas being the, the evil spellcasting spiders, I believe. Or the intelligent ones. Never mind. There we go, there's two of them there. Kara's just been covered with webs. Yeah, we need to crease, we need to shield. You, we need to haste. Oh, they brought some skeletons in, that should be fun. Battle rage. Night might help if I press the right spells. Let's cast some healing. Pearl Spirit, Healing, Smite, fires bolts of ice. I'm sorry, I said no. Oh, that's for a bone one, but at least we might get there. No ammunition, need to equip. Overseed arrows, okay. Go. Hey. Hey. I pressed the wrong one, that's why. Slow them down, never mind. Because we've got G. Ooh, arena fangs. So we've got what? We've got Bone Wand. Wand of Minor Cool. Goes to you. Goes to you. What's that? Arena Fangs, whatever. Name was written from the map of Flower Arena. Okay. There's a fair amount of mining and manufacturing wealth in the Fort Draco area, and there are plenty of guards wandering around looking to protect it. The guards examine you long enough to satisfy themselves that you don't match the descriptions of known bandits, and move on. So, we can head south from here. We've got this river here. And it's coming up to half past, but I think we will head back. We will head into Fort Draco. There we go. That gives us a nice bit of time to. You enter Fort Draco, famed source of practically all the metal produced in Avernum. Gold is valuable down here, but iron and steel are life. Without them, there are no tools, no picks, no weapons. Fort Draco is vital to Avernum's survival. However, such importance comes at a great price for those who live here. Fort Draco is a nightmare of soot and smoke. It's loud and filthy, and slag and all are heaped almost everywhere. You develop a splitting headache almost immediately. The citizens of Fort Draco are a dirty, hearty crew. Work in the foundry and the mines have made these folk strong and self-reliant, and completely encrusted in soot. Okay. Carlos's meat and munchies, and the barracks. Now what we will do is we will save it here at 30 minutes, call it a day, and then we will proceed to explore Fort Draco, sell our wares, and possibly explore, depending on how far we get around Fort Draco and how big it is, the rest of the mining tunnels. It looks like the mining tunnels are in two halves. So we have the near side and then we have the opposite side. And well, it might be worth, because I think it might be worth looking at the far side first. After the near side, then the far side, and then taking it from there. We know roughly where we are. We should be near the Nephilim Fortress, which should be what we need to do for the Mayor of Formello. So we can pretty much start working our way down. Have a look, see what we've got around here. Start working our way back down. And try and explore and see where we go. So until next time, this has been Davane playing Let's Play Avernum. Until next time, goodbye.